shooters, loaders, and casters. Welcome to another Friday night Georgia Shooting Connection live stream. We want to thank our brother, Mr. Crazy Scotsman, for joining us tonight. We got Mr. Kyle Lusk and always the illustrious Mr. Chico Wise. That would be your cue, sir.
Sure, yeah, definitely. I was giving everybody a moment to take that in. But thanks everyone for joining us. Y'all know Friday nights is our relaxed time and wind down, and we're gonna get into some stuff. And we don't even have a topic to my knowledge. But thank you for being here. We are a little late, but better late than never. We want to thank our guest, the Crazy Scotsman's on with us, and let's talk to this guy over here and see how he's doing. Hey, brother, how you been?
Would that be me?
That would definitely be you.
Oh, you're over there.
Yeah, I know how to do it now.
Oh man, winding up to a great week. I'm ready to be back home though, and we're going to make that happen tomorrow. Had an amazing time. Those of you that follow me on Instagram, y'all have seen the pictures and stuff. We've had a bunch more good times. I just hadn't put any of that stuff up. The stuff I did put on Instagram happened to be at the time, at the moment. So I got some pretty cool videos coming out. We just got back in. We ran into some people from Arkansas and Texas down on our way back in, and had to stop and talk with them for a little bit. And turns out they're kind of like our neighbors, so that was kind of a good thing. But yeah, I'm enjoying my time. We've had some great food, found some great places, found a whole new place I didn't even know existed, and it's just right down the street, kinda about 8 hours away.
Well, we're glad everybody's here. We're already showing 31. We got something to talk about fairly on the serious side, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. So welcome, Mr. Scotsman. How are you, brother?
I'm good, brother. Appreciate being here. Good to see everyone on the side chat. Yeah, good to be here, man. I finally have a night off, so I'm blessed and thankful to be here. So appreciate it.
We're glad to have you, and I thought I heard you mention something about Sunday night earlier.
Yep, Sunday there should be a chat. I don't have to go in early, so chat's on for Sunday. So Foreign and Domestic Sunday night.
Well, that'd be cool. I'll be looking forward to that. Uncle Jim, you having a chat tomorrow night? I saw you out there. Thought I did anyway. And you got something in your email as well. And one of the things we were talking about last week, we were talking about buying used firearms last week. Kyle wasn't here he was here, but yeah. One of the things that I forgot to say that's really been plaguing me all week long was I feel like I had to say this, and all you guys can chime in, and all you on the side chat can as well. When you've got a firearm spied out, you've found it, used one at your local gun shop, pawn shop, whatever. You've done your research. You know about what it's worth. You know what kind of conditions it's in. And now it's time to go in and start your negotiations. Do not be afraid to ask them to go down on the price. It's a used firearm. And even some places, brand new firearms, they will negotiate a price with you. Especially if you've got something that you're trading in to buy whatever. So don't be afraid to come back with your price, what you are comfortable with, and then work it out in the middle. Work out, take what they're offering, what you're offering, and then don't be afraid to offer and counter offer. But also remember, it's okay to turn around and walk away. You ain't got to pay your money for something you're not comfortable with, and you'll be surprised, especially car dealers and firearm dealers. A lot of times they're calling you back before you get back to the house. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you aren't that far off. So what do you got?
Just look at Chico's little grin there about 14 seconds ago. He got you. He's feeling you.
Yeah. And Scotsman coming from the other side of the counter. Have you ever called anybody back?
Rarely. Not for lack of trying. Like sometimes we'd have particular customers that were regulars, and those people would usually get a call if something happened, and we negotiate back and forth here and there. But yeah, don't ever be afraid. Never hurts to say, hey, this is my price, and see what happens. I've gotten some excellent purchases by just saying, hey, this is my offer. That's it. Stick to your guns. And never be afraid to stick to your guns too. Don't go up just because they're telling you, hey, this is what it is. If you know you've done your research and you know what it's worth, stick to your guns.
And he's exactly right. If you know exactly what it's worth, here's my offer. You in, you out. And if they say they're out, okay, move on. Ain't no sense in wasting nobody's time, because you ain't going to pay no more than what you just said that you were going to pay. And I have bought a 12 gauge shotgun brand new from a dealer for $69.
That sounds like a Chico deal. His eyebrows just went up.
I saw that. He needs to come hang out with me and Jamie over here at Cherokee Gun and Pawn every now and then.
So Chico was talking earlier about he trimmed up his facial hair a little bit, and I'm like, dang, brother, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm looking a little juvenile-ish. So,
yeah, I don't know what this trimming is. He was showing some
kind
kind of utensil.
I took it down. It's been so hot.
Those utensils don't exist.
Man, look, in about 5 days, it'll be back where it was at. But yeah.
It was some kind of electromechanical thing that just came together and made everything get shorter.
The sucky part about it, everywhere I go this weekend, purchasing whatever, if it's ammo, alcohol, whatever, lottery, I'm gonna get ID. That's
you getting out. Yeah, about to say you getting ID for lottery tickets.
Yeah, they ID'd us for lottery going to Dead Zero. So ID'd me, not us. They ID'd me for the lottery. But yeah, I agree about, like everybody would say, stick to your guns. If you normally, hopefully you've done your research on a particular weapon you're interested in. But I'm like that too. If I tell somebody this is what I'm willing to pay, or this is my offer, and if they're nowhere close, I'm not gonna, I'm not comfortable going up until paying more than what I said I would pay, But it's kind of hard to fight those fights whenever you're in sort of like the pawn market, because I try to do a lot of business with them. Used guns are fine for me. I don't mind purchasing them, but they don't want to step off of them too much. But I stick to my guns. I'll turn around and take my money elsewhere. But
yeah, you will. But on the other hand, you need to be versed enough to know a good deal when you see one, and don't turn around and walk off and leave it.
Yeah, I left. Y'all know I'm still. Well, the thing was, that what was that Ruger 1911? Yeah, I slipped on that. 350.
Hold on. Did I miss something? You slipped on something? What?
Yeah, that was like I think it was last year, and I wasn't sure, but Uncle Jim did. Uncle Jim's in the side chat. They had was it Model 19? No, not a Model 19, a Model 10, and a Ruger SR 1911, and the guy wanted 354, and I was saying in my head, something got to be wrong with it, right? But when Uncle Jim told me how to check it out, the barrel to make sure it wasn't damaged, I went back the next day because I told the guy, I said, I got to talk to the boss. I was like, feeding him a line. I was like, I gotta go talk to the lady, the boss. He was like, oh, I understand. Went back the next day. He was like, 400. I was like, you told me 350 yesterday. He was like, no way in the world I told you 350. I was like, you want to play ball or not? You told me 350. He was like, nope. I said, so I walked, but I did. I still was kicking myself when I was walking away. I didn't let him see myself kick myself, but still, So you live and you learn. Those deals do come back around though, because people always get rid of used firearms. So
They do.
I won't let another one pass like that though. Trust me.
Yeah, where's JCM been? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. So, pretty big weekend here in Georgia. I know Scotsman wouldn't know, but the weather is like fabulous today. I mean, it was still 86 degrees today, but that's like 13 degrees lower than it's been in a month. And it's like somebody left the air conditioning on. It's like a Yankee went home and left the door open. It was a wonderful thing today. So we're proud of that. We got our Atlanta Braves have a magic number of 1, and they're playing the San Francisco Giants tonight. And right now it is 2-0 in the bottom of the third. Braves are ahead. So we could see the Braves clinch the National League East tonight. The University of Georgia Bulldogs have the Notre Dame Fighting Irish coming up this Saturday night at 8 o'clock. And Georgia Boy 44 called me earlier today and said that there is no Irish Spring soap anywhere to be found in all of Northeast Georgia. Not really. So, Ocean, hey, buddy. When Chico gets back, we'll let him run down the side chat and tell everybody hello.
I'm definitely still here. I can do it if y'all don't want to see my newly shaved face.
Yeah, we want to see your juvenile-looking self. Come on.
Give me just a second. All right, look, I'm gonna start from the last one. JCM 45, Ocean 374, Andy 79, Z28, Warsaw Patriot, John Phaser, Big E, Uncle Jim, Georgia Boy 44, Jesse B Outdoors. We got Thoughts of an Old Soldier. We've got Kyle Luss is on the panel with us. Tread, Edward Petty, the Texas Outlaw Michael Sines, James Cannon. Hello. We got Fuzz T48. We got Broke Loaders in the house. Blue Hiller 260. Who else do we got out there? We got Thorzax. Hey, brother. Red Raider Reloading. Jeremy Gunslinger. Uncle Jim. I said that. Tacos and French fries. And that is from my last refresh. Let me go back to the bottom. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Kingpin. Charles Irby. And Floyd Hicks. And Pony 47. So if I miss you guys, sometimes the I have to refresh a couple times for it to load up, and it's got a delay on it. So thanks for being here with us Friday night, Georgia Shooting Connection. And sometimes we will miss the questions in the side chat, but if you throw like emoji out, it'll stand out and we can ask those questions, or it'll draw us to the comment or something. So, but I'm still here. I got my camera off. I had to do something real quick.
So as soon as you got done, there's Christian Gerst. I hope I say your name right, sir. And Appalachian Reloader, popped in.
Yeah, Christian Grace and Appalachian and the Awakening. Let me ask Kyle, were you able to find any deals down there? He did not look. That's okay.
Nah, he'd been a beach bum.
It'll be fine. That's okay.
So if Gun Loving Grandpa's still out there in the side chat, he had some reloading questions that if he's not, maybe he'll be back. So
I was able to find some deals, but it's not on anything that any of us would be interested in unless you were in the process of remodeling your house for, what would you say, seashells and pillows? Yeah, no extreme deals down here. Damn, I just shut everything down. Okay, yeah, seashells and pillows. Seashells and pillows.
now we're Big E just made a big comment. We're all reading his comment.
Seashells and pillows. You want some pillows? We got pillows. We got spark plugs, oil pumps, water pumps, spark plugs. No.
There's some things you can't have too many of, and pillows are one of them.
I beg to differ, sir. Let me turn the camera over here. See the love seat?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not including all the pillows that we took off the couch so I could lay down.
Yeah.
There's enough. Anyway, I'm sorry. I was trying to do the pop out chat, bring everything. I need a mouse to do that, and I don't have one. So I've got one on another laptop that doesn't work on the internet, and so I probably need to bring that over to this one. I'm growing. What I really enjoy is watching the guy that comes and takes care of the he's not the pool guy. What is he? The landscaping guy. He shows up over here at 6 o'clock in the morning and does all his work and moves the trash cans out so the waste management can come pick them up and everything. And I got to noticing this little bastard's driving a Maserati. I was like, wait, what?
I know, right?
I said, what? So what does it pay to shove a bunch of palm tree fronds into a dumpster and then move the dumpster where the garbage truck dude can get it? And Angel finally saw it this morning. She's like, damn, what kind of car is that? I said, I think it's a Maserati. And she Googled the emblem on the grill, and she's like, that's a damn Maserati. I'm like, it pays way too much to sit down here and do a bunch of bitch work. I'll do a bunch of bitch work. What's it cost to buy one of these condos? Oh, man, because I know there's no power bill, there's no water bill, there's no nothing, but you have to pay like a yearly maintenance fee or whatever. I'm like, hell, this motherfucker, I'm sorry, excuse my language, pardon me. He's over here driving a Maserati and emptying trash for 2 hours in the morning. How does that work?
Well, for one thing, Kyle, I saw a Maserati on Mecum auction, and it was, I think it was a 2008, something like that. I forget. But anyway, it went for like $14,000. And then a 1966 Ford pickup truck rolled on the assembly on the auction block, and it sold for $32,000. So I'm like, a '66 Ford truck is worth twice as much as a '08 Maserati. Okay,
Well, that depends. Was it a Maserati Chrysler LeBaron convertible?
could have been.
Because
I
that
don't
wasn't
know,
too much to me. But this looks like a very nice vehicle.
let me tell y'all something I did this week is I got to looking around online for some reload data. Big E was talking about he got the a new copy of what is that software,
Quick
Quick
load.
Loads, and I went on Shooter's World and they've got some new data up on their website. So I downloaded this to my computer and then printed it out as well. So they've got more. They've got 270 data for Shooter's World 4350, and that's what I was after. So they're continually testing stuff and upgrading their data and stuff like that. So there's Miss Kitty. Hey y'all, Floyd Hicks.
Hey, Miss Kitty, thank you for following me on Instagram and keeping up with everything. I'm looking for something. There it is. Never mind. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Oh me, there's Midas. If you look right back there, I have a sticker, sir, that says I am extremely deplorable. Thanks to my brother Curtis C. Chapin, William C. Chapin.
Extremely deplorable.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call you that, brother. Hell, you're more than welcome to my. Hell, I'll give you my bed and I'll sleep on the couch.
No, man, I think in our world, deplorable is a compliment.
Yeah.
It means
Deplorable means you're a patriot.
I'll tell
we
you.
can go.
I'll tell you how in a hurry I was to get here. We just came in from the beach. I'm not even wearing pants. We're trying to get everything wrapped up for us to head back tomorrow. And she's in there washing clothes and stuff like that. She's still grabbing clothes. God bless her. But she was like, you need to stop everything you're doing and get on your live chat.
Thank you. Thanks, Angel. We appreciate you.
She may be a kid. I don't know. She's here now. We can't talk about her.
So yeah, I think deplorable means that we can go where we need to go and get done what we need to get done. So that's my take on deplorable.
It ain't that hard. You take away the first 5 people that give a shit about that cause, the rest of them will fall.
Well, we do have a cause that we probably could talk about. Whenever you get ready, Scotsman, just let me know.
It's your show, brother. I'm just playing in the poll.
Oh, man, it ain't my show. It's Kyle and Chico's and the people watching more so than it is mine. But
where are you? StreamYard's backwards, so it's always fun to try and figure out where people are.
That's funny. That's funny, man. You can keep doing that. I'm gonna put myself back on mute.
don't do that, man. We'll have crickets going on in here. But as y'all know, we've Scotsman has been working to try to raise money for Jack Needs Our Help and to help out Mr. Holster. And you were telling me earlier about his condition.
Yeah, he's for those of you that didn't see his update video, he is technically cleared. He's still got to go back at least for another year or so for scans. But as of right now, the last scan they had, he was clear. So Still got to take medication for, I think he said 3 more months and at least another year of scans. So if any of you that have dealt with medical bills and that scans and that are not cheap. So
that is awesome news to hear. No matter what, that is very awesome news.
I agree, and y'all also know that our community has had a sterling record of helping folks that when they are in need. And you also know that one of our champions, organizers, is Mr. Scotsman. But you also know that there's been other people who've had trouble with PayPal as well. Ebomi got took over, so did Scotsman, and we believe we've come up with a solution.
We like solutions.
So I went today and started a uh-oh. Don't tell me that, Charlie. Anyway, I'll get to that in just a minute. Now I can't think of nothing else. I've started a GoFundMe page for Jack Needs Our Help. And if you will look in the description of the video that you are currently watching, there is a link to the page, and you can make your donations. And we have a 3-people team. Myself, Scotsman, and Chico Wise, and we'll send Kyle a link and get him. We'll be a 4-person team, and we will. All 4 of us will be watching the money and everything, and we have a goal set for $1,000, but we don't need a $1,000. That's just the minimum that they're going to let us start with there. So we're getting into the part where only Scotsman knows about it now. So if you want to take over from there.
Sure. So we need roughly about $400 left for this bad boy right here. This is the 458 SOCOM. So this is the last one on the books, and I'm sure myself or someone else will come up with something else when we're done with this. But this is the last one on the books right now. 458 SOCOM. It's a beast. And then of course we got Chico in which corner somewhere down here.
Yeah. If you guys remember the last giveaway, Christian Gress, who's in the side chat, he won this, and he said pay it forward to the last drawing. So y'all can thank him. He's the one that told me to hold on to this and for the last drawing. So he won this and paid it forward to the last drawing to help out Mr. Holster.
Yeah, absolutely awesome.
Big Al, you got your own bills to pay, brother. I know what you're going through. But the link is open, and the last thing we want to do is y'all come in to have a live stream and us down you out and all that and beg you for money. We're not begging you for money. We're presenting you with an opportunity to bless somebody and be blessed in return. When we get this done, we'll shut down the page. He will, Mr. Holster will get every penny. But one thing I will let y'all know is that there's a 30-cent charge for every donation and a 2.9% fee, transfer fee. So if that's we're looking to get Mr. Holster squared away, get this last upper given away, and $10 is an entry. Is that right, Scotsman?
Yep, $10 an entry. I still have the spreadsheet with everyone that's currently in there. So, along with Jamie and Chico and that, and Kyle helping out, we'll be able to get this finished up here pretty soon. Hopefully, knock it out the park and get the money to Mr. Holster and Jack. I did send him the check for the last 600 there 2 weeks ago, I think it was, and he did get that. So. Yep, just got this last one to do. Like I said, I'll take care of the current amount that PayPal has stuffed away at the moment. I'll take care of that. So we've got to raise about 400 right now, and that'll finish off the 600, and we'll be good to go.
What? Who is that?
That's my Maxie dog. Y'all have seen Maxie before.
Oh Lord,
Jeremy, you don't worry about that, brother. You just let the Lord lead you and do what you think He would have you to do. I don't think we're going to be having a drawing by next weekend, so
I'm about to get the iPhone over here and get the side chat going. Without a wireless mouse, it's kind of hard. I keep hiding it and don't know where it's at. It's not a problem. I'll be on the side chat here in a minute.
all right.
And for those that maybe don't want to donate or anything like that, I'm not a huge fan of Patreon, but he does have a Patreon page, and that's a good way to support him, help him out. You know, I think the minimum is like $1 a month or something like that. So you can always do that too. It's a good way to help him. I know he does special content just for that. So,
guys, we've always gone above and beyond what we've been looking for to help out fellow members of our community. Let's just continue that tradition. It's very humbling to what our little Friday night show does. It's very humbling to me as to what we can accomplish. So if everybody puts forth a little bit of effort, and it's not much effort, you can make a huge change.
Yeah, I've always been just in shock and awe over the generosity of our fellow brethren in the reloading and 2A community, as well as the bikers that I deal with. There's 10 Man, Eagle Eye, there's Andy. So, yeah.
I got to go get my phone so I can see the side chat. It's a lot easier that way. Be right back.
All right, Kyle, your beard is coming in pretty good, buddy.
Y'all gotta talk about beards.
yeah. I was gonna say, Tim, man, did you see this guy down here or down here? Or
Hey, man,
wherever he's at?
It's still there, but not as thick, not as dirty Southish. But
hey, man, I'm extreme dirty Southish. My shit's been in the ocean every day this week.
you got to watch your language, Kyle. We have a child present.
But I definitely agree with this guy and that guy. Our community is awesome to help others in the community and throughout. And as long as I've been a part of this community, it's always been like that. So I don't think it's going to continue to stop, because if you had something wrong with you, we do the same thing to help you also. So, and I think that's what makes our community great as it is, So
Yeah, it always cracks me up about how the firearms community is pegged as, these bad people and everything else. But you take a look at this community right here, one of the best communities I've ever seen, never been proud to be a part of.
yeah, me too. I agree. I definitely agree with that, brother. So that is that link. That link is in the side chat. I mean, in the description, right, Jamie? I see it. Okay.
It is.
Okay. I was just making sure. I see somebody said something about it. I didn't know if they was needed the link or whatnot, but so we've got. Let me see where we're at. We're at 8:41. We still got. I need to refresh to see how many we got in here now again.
I'm showing 57. Welcome to each and every one of you.
Yeah.
There is something I want to talk about, though. I thought was a pretty good topic. If I can find it, especially while we got Eagle and Uncle Jim and so many other. Here we go. Let's show this one. Scotsman, chime in.
I'm gonna have to say no. I just put freedom seeds down range. Maybe I should. I don't know. You tell me. Should I? Should I or shouldn't I?
I don't use boar paste, but I have been known to use the sandpaper bullets. You have different, I guess, viscosities of the projectiles themselves, and you fire 3 of this one, 5 of this one, 8 of this one to polish everything. I have done that.
Not me, man.
I don't know nothing about it. Boar paste. I ain't never heard of it until tonight.
I think you use boar paste pretty much for kind of like polishing it, not so much breaking it in. I think the only way to break it in is go shoot it. Shoot 20 rounds or 5 rounds or 10 rounds or whatever. Now, unless the manufacturer has a stated method of breaking in the firearm, then yeah, you need to abide by what they say. But just go shoot.
Well, that's where I was coming from. The only time I've ever done it is with my 308, and it was recommended use so many coarse. If you reload, so many coarse rounds, so many medium rounds, so many fine rounds, and then clean the barrel and all that in the way that they specify. Okay. But the thing is, I run 200, 300 rounds through my 308, and I don't even clean the bore. But then when I do clean the bore, I have to shoot 50 or 60 rounds to get the copper fouling back up to where the groups tighten back up. So, I mean, it's a fine line you walk.
Yeah, Warsaw, we'll think about that. We'll have you on, Warsaw, and you can read Luke chapter 2, all 72 verses of it on Christmas Eve. That would be a great Christmas live stream. I'm just kidding.
You'd be going in UJ territory there, man.
Be good doing what?
You'd be going in the UJ territory, going on the time frame.
Hey, I'm curious. What kind of firearm or rifle is Tread talking about? I know he's in the side chat. If he can respond, or did I miss it? Did he already say what it was?
I got this stuff right here, but I think that's more for heavy duty cleaning for lead fouling, copper fouling, and stuff like that. But I plan to use it to on my 18-inch 223 barrel just to smooth out the rough places. All right, 10 man, you drive careful, brother. 6-shooter Texan is saying JB Borbright. I don't know why my stream is lagging behind here. What am I doing?
It might just be because you're the host that sometimes it doesn't always talk to each other the same way. With it being StreamYard, you might be slacking a little bit on one side versus the other.
Here you go.
And let's see.
I trust Charlie. Unless I shouldn't. Anybody got any reason why I shouldn't trust Charlie? I like Charlie.
Charlie's got a beard, right?
No.
That's right.
No. Oh.
No.
He doesn't. I don't know if we can trust him, man. Gotta watch those people without beards.
Oh, it's not that bad. I was sitting here looking through the side chat. You can get those abrasive projectiles from Midway or Mid-South or whoever your preferred unit is, and yeah, just load them up. And all it is to rough up the bore. That way you can shoot 20 full metal jacketed bullets through there to finally hone the bore, and then you just continue shooting like normal. You know, if you cast your own lead or whatever, everything's fine, but the bore has already been roughed up, and then everything is finally smoothed it out. You know, a copper jacketed bullet will smooth it out just like a powder coated bullet would. And don't get stupid with it. Break your bore in the way you're supposed to.
Yeah. Thanks, Big Al. What is it? Come on. I've been down to pick her up. She runs away. She'd be at my feet barking for me to pick her up. Come on. Come on.
I know what you're saying, man. I'm missing my baby girl. She's staying with a friend of mine while we're here in Florida, and I'm really missing my girl.
Here's Kenny's take on it. Thanks, brother. Y'all deal with this and let me deal with this dog.
Take care of the poops. Take care of the poops.
I'll be right back, y'all.
10-4. And yeah, Kenny, you're right. They have different abrasion bullets that you can load up and shoot through there. And you're right. It's to smooth out all the final boring marks and all that stuff. Even the rough ones aren't that rough. I mean, if you actually take the projectile and feel it and everything, it's not that rough. And then you go to a fine, and then you shoot, 20 full metal jacketed loads through it. Everything's great, and then you can go straight into your cast lead stuff and rock out. I'm sorry, I have to go over here to my live chat, side chat, live
Hey,
chat.
look, I see 6-shooter Texans in the side chat. Hey, brother, I know he's familiar. He was talking about his air guns, right? Yeah.
Okay.
He said he have a lead lap air gun barrels to clean out rough bores and smooth them out. But piggybacking off that, you guys know I did the video with my air gun, that was like came apart and wasn't grouping. I did contact that company, talk to them on the phone. They sent me a prepaid label. They said send that gun back to us. They're gonna send me a new one. But what's interesting about it, I told the lady the air rifle, you know, I put lead bullets, lead pellets in it, and I put powder coated pellets in it. And she said, I never heard. I think I've heard this before. The lady said, it's not gonna group until I get about 200 pellets through it. She said it's a process called dieseling to clean out the oil or the grease in the barrel. So,
well, what you have to do is you have to build up your carbon and copper fouling. That's what makes your rifle shoot true. It's already dirty. It shoots.
You talking about air gun? You talking about a real rifle?
I'm shocked. Well, if you're talking about air rifles like what I think you're talking about, it's the same thing. You're talking about 1,800 feet per second, right?
Oh no, I'm talking about a pellet rifle. It's probably 1,200 or something manufacturer specs.
There's ammo.
Yeah, the ammo.
Okay, it's the same thing as a firearm. Okay. Trust me, I got a gamma. Hell, I think you shot my gamma. Anyway, you're pushing bullets so fast. You have to develop copper fouling and powder fouling and everything else to give you a medium for which you base your groupings off of. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm on vacation.
I understand. You're thinking too hard. That's okay. No, I thought it was interesting. I thought it was pretty slick that they sent me a prepaid label to ship it back.
I'll put it to you this way. I clean my 308 about every 450 rounds, and I shoot pretty hot rounds through it. You've shot my 308.
We got a star in the building. Hey, Rigby.
Hey, Rigby. Hey, Rigby. How you doing?
Look at that smile, man. That's awesome.
I know it. You can't hide that. You can't hide it.
Jamie, you know that? She just a talking. We can't hear you, Rigby.
I like grandma's socks.
Oh, yeah. We like socks.
We like green toe socks.
She's like, Papa, she's got a sock fetish already. I love good socks.
I love my bed.
I'm the only man in the world that's paid $24 for a pair of socks.
No, you're not.
All right, you ready to go see Mimi?
Yeah.
All right, tell them bye. Say bye, y'all. Bye-bye. I'll be right back, guys.
Bye, Rigby. Oh, that's just so sweet. Me and Angel were talking about it out here on the beach. There's kids chasing seagulls and all that. I'm like, imagine the heartbreak they're going to feel when they realize they can't catch them. But just like everybody else, I tried for about 12 years, never could catch one.
CDC Outdoors. Thank you, brother.
Going back to the air rifle thing, yeah, air rifle. You're right, Kyle. People would come in and buy those a lot, and they'd have issues with accuracy because they try to sight their scope in right off the bat. And
that's not.
She said, don't just shoot it.
Yep, you got to put some rounds down range first. That's what I try to explain to people all the time. Put some rounds down range before you try to sight her in.
Yep. Since I heard that, when she told me that, I was like, okay. I said, but it ain't got nothing to do with the suppressor coming out the end of the barrel. She said, no, we're gonna send you another one. She said, but when you get the new one, just shoot it. Just don't sight the rifle in. She said, just shoot it. Shoot about 200 rounds through it. Yeah. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. The problem is you have that there's micro abrasions inside of the rifling that are just there. You can't stop it from being there. But the only way that you can get rid of those is to start wearing the metal away. And in doing that, you build up a copper and powder fouling regimen inside your barrel. I'll run 300 to 500 rounds through my 308, which are all compressed rounds. I mean, they're highfalutin rounds. Then I'll clean it out. I'll swab it out. I'll do the lead fouling removal and all that with the Sweet 69 and all that. Not Tank 69 because that's dope piss. Sweet 69. And I'll run that through the barrel and come back in about 5 minutes and swab, and we're good. But I will have to fire about 100 rounds back through it to get it back to that copper equilibrium to where the bullets are hitting about where the hell I'm aiming them. Because I mean that's just the way it is.
Very cool. Very interesting. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I just want to put that out there. So
it's not you swab your barrel clean, you brush your barrel clean, run one more swab, and now it's dead ass accurate. No, that's not the way it works.
oh, I'm glad you said that, or I'm glad I just read what Georgia Boy said in the side chat earlier. Kyle, somebody said something about cast iron peeling. It was a question for you.
Okay, I missed that because I've got the side chat over here on my phone.
Yeah, I forgot about it. It was who? I'm sorry. It was about 30 minutes ago. Who said that about the cast iron peeling? Ask the question again, and Jamie will hopefully put it up on the big screen.
Tread, to answer your question, no. I would not use board paste or anything like that. They do make micro abrasional projectiles since you do reload. If you have a target rifle that you're trying to fine tune the barrel on, that would be the way I would recommend. I don't know. Now I'm trying to catch up on the side chat. I'm on vacation.
It was Ocean that said it.
What did he ask? Because I don't see it.
I'm trying to see if he's still here, because I don't have it on here. It's done went up, but
I just got the universal signal. It's time to eat.
Well, until he chimes back in, we're still asking.
Yeah, I don't see it. I hope I answered Tread's question. They do make different micro abrasion bullets that you can run through your barrel to break it in, and you can do that pretty quick. Or you can just run 400 copper jacketed bullets through it and clean it. But you're still going to have to run 50 bullets through it to build up your equilibrium. That way it's consistent again. God, my phone's really small. I'm getting older. Yeah,
you get those smooth, get those rough tooling marks knocked down, you'll be fine. And Midas, I believe Redhead is the Bass Pro Shop brand.
Yeah.
That Cabela's didn't sell.
Yep. Redhead is the Bass Pro Shop brand. Where did Redhead come? Does it say it on the front of my hat? Because that's where I bought it. I bought this at the flagship Bass Pro Shops in Las Vegas.
So since the weather's breaking for a lot of you guys, it's not breaking. It has changed. It has dropped dramatically, as Jamie said earlier. Anybody got shooting on the weekend plans or casting on the weekend plan?
I was going to ask y'all if the weather had gotten better in Georgia because, Jesus, it's been hot. I know it's been hot up there. I say up there because I'm down here, but it was, 98, 100 degrees. And then today, all of a sudden, it was 84. Is it the same up there?
Yeah, it's like 85. It was like 84 today.
Okay, sweet. So it's breaking. All right, cool. Time to get back to casting.
Ghost Rider said he's shooting at 10 a.m. in the morning.
Well, that's the way I do it. Is I cast it during the wintertime. That way, it's not miserable. But if it's 105 degrees outside, I'm not standing over 800 degree pot. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah, Tread, I'm overwhelmed, brother. I can't believe this many folks keep coming by to check us out.
I'm looking at 54. What are y'all seeing? I mean, that's what I'm seeing on my phone.
Tread was saying 63. I'm showing 62 right now.
That's awesome. That is awesome. How the heck can we come up with enough valuable content for that many people to want to watch?
Oh, Mad Sexy's rubbing it in. They're 75 out in California. I wish.
Gotta be because I say.
Rigby said
they all show up to see the beards, man. That's what they show up for.
Yeah,
and then
gotta be because
and
I
got
say.
smooth face over here.
Oh, way to go, Chico! Way to go, Chico!
Yeah, I got one still. It's still there. It's light.
Yeah. Hang on. Oh man, I can mess with you. I just can't think of it right now because I've been eating oysters and drinking beer all day. I was going to say all gratin, but that's not it.
So is this what y'all guys you are talking about? This JB stuff here?
I've never used that boar batter or boar butter or whatever. I have used the projectiles that you can buy, and it comes in a package. If you reload, you can get a boar break-in package. I think it's 5 rounds of 3 different grits of bullets, and yes, they will finally polish your barrel. I don't think it's any better than shooting 100 rounds of jacketed bullets through your barrel.
There's Willie. So I said I wish Willie was here, and the next thing I know, his comments popping up. So
Well,
Edward Petty says it's 80 in Daytona. Willie said it's 83 in Turlock, and lots of guys in
it's gorgeous down here in the Sarasota area. We got live bands playing over here. It's a nice breeze. Like I say, I'm still not wearing pants. I love it.
So 6-shooter Texan says that, yeah, this is what they're talking about. So I wonder what happened to Gun Loving Grandpa. He was saying that he had some reloading questions. Jerry said it was 59 in Central Oregon where he's at.
I just can't wait for the temperature to break, man. I mean, it's been 95, 100 degrees every day for like 2 weeks back home. Jamie, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, just every day, bam, bam, boom. It's just hitting you. I can't wait for it take a little bit of a break.
Yeah, I know, man. It's finally breaking. Big Al said it's 80 and raining in Oklahoma. Big E says 87 and drowning northeast of Houston. Uh, Big E, where are you in relation to Vidor, Texas? Back when the hurricane came through in 17, we took our church group went and did a lot of mission work out in Vidor, and it's right there close to Houston. But yeah,
Damn, the side chat just took off. Hey Willie, how you doing, brother?
There's a quick shout out to the guys. Thank you. We already hit 270 so far. We're rocking and rolling. Awesome.
guys, y'all are unbelievable.
Never ever cease to amaze me.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome.
All right, my baby girl made a special event of making a nice dinner for me, so I'm gonna go take care of that, and I'll be back in just a second.
All right, brother. Enjoy.
I'm still gonna keep you here.
All right, we'll keep the water warm.
Don't keep it too warm. You ain't wearing pants.
Oh yeah, good point.
No, that's when you keep it warmer because I'm not wearing pants.
Okay, for all of y'all who
That's nothing. On the after chat, I'm gonna tell y'all something that y'all are gonna laugh at for the next 5 years. Just wait for it. Anyway, I'm still here.
Jamie, you got a box?
yeah, I think so. I'm kind of waiting on MCK, but he told me not to because
Yeah, I haven't seen him out there yet.
okay. Tread's got a question right here, and we'll get to that box here in just a minute. For a small batch rifle, I typically use the Lee case gauge and anvil kind of thing, in the drill. But for big batch stuff, I use the Hornady Camlock trimmer. I have a video that covers both methods. It's called, I think I named it. See, y'all blowing up the side chat so quick I can't even undo one and get on the other one. So Big Al wants to know, has anybody got the new 750 blue? But anyway, back to that video. I think I named it the Hornady Camlock trimmer and how I trim brass, and I talk about how I trim brass. So thanks, James Cannon. I appreciate it. I got to go check out. You got any videos so I can check out your beard? So HRM Weapons Machinist. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, I see James Cannon said he's in the Dirty South. So I asked him earlier. He didn't answer. I asked him. I assume he's a reloader because he's here, or he's wanting to get in the reload. But I asked, was he a caster? Now I can tell you this: you got 2 subscribers, but now I'm a subscriber and make it number 3. But I promise you, if you start making some videos, you'll get a lot more subscribers, and you may help someone out, and vice versa. Everyone learns from each other, James. That's because you're a Dirty South brother.
Yeah.
So, thanks for being here. This is my first time ever seeing you.
It seems like I've seen him before, but he's been here most of the show tonight.
He has. He definitely has. Yeah. So, Jamie, you use which trimmer do you use now?
The
Hornady.
The Hornady Camlock trimmer, case trimmer, and it's one of the lathe style. But I've got mine set up with the power attachment so that you can put an electric screwdriver on it and really go through them. Yeah, Jerry 1911 says he uses the Lyman Easy Trim and Lee trimmer, which is basically a lathe style thing too.
I see Big Al asked me a question, and I haven't done a video on it, but I'm gonna show. He said, "Have I casted rifle yet?" I have not, but I recently got a rifle mold, and because our weather, hopefully it works well this weekend, I will cast. This is what I have, Big Al. You see that? It's what is this? It's a 311-158 flat nose. It's an NOE bullet mold. So I've already heat treated these molds and they're ready. I just got to throw some handles on them, take them off my ingot mold over here, and that's what I plan on doing this weekend, and load up some more of those Rossi fuel pills with a few different powders I have, trying some stuff out. So I'm very interested in getting into that, or excited rather. So very soon, very soon.
Biggie, I don't know what that is. The 832. Do you, Scotsman?
No, I do not. Are you talking just a size, maybe? I'm not sure.
It sounds like a thread pitch.
Yeah.
So Tread uses the I'm trying to show it, Tread. Sorry about that. He uses the world's finest trimmer, 2 for 223 and 300 blackout. And from what I've seen, those are awesome trimmers. Yeah, the lathe trimmer works good for small batches or big bulk stuff as well. You can go through, when you get that electric screwdriver on there and you get a good rhythm going, you can go through 100 in probably 15 minutes if you really.
Yeah, he said they make a cutter and it's an 832 thread to attach to the case trimmer.
Okay. Yes, Uncle Jim did a video about that. Yeah. And then the other style, the lathe trimmer works really good, but the other one, the drill thing, is I got them all hooked up right now. I think I got some over yonder, but these type things comes with a case gauge and then the case holder, and it screws to the. Here we go. You get the. Where is that thing? Oh, here it is. Here is the cutter and the gauge, and then I got it on the drill right here. Let me show y'all. Of course, I figure most of y'all. Dang, Andy, you must do a lot of 223. So you get that attachment. See, this screws in and out, and
that locks the case, right? The piece of brass, right, Jamie?
Yeah, let me show you. If this battery's not dead, I'll trim one. Basically, you just stick the case in here like that and then tighten it down. But one thing you got to be careful of is when you're tightening this down like this, you got to make sure to keep the brass pushed back into the arc of the case holder or to get out of round. And my battery's deader than a hammer. But basically, you put the case in there, take this and just stick it down in there like that, and then trim it away. And this little pilot right here stops on the anvil part of the adapter inside there so that it can only go to the specified distance.
Hey, I too have that Hornady cam lock trimmer, and I played around with it a little bit, not a lot in depth. And I got a gifty on that. My brother Tin Man sent that to me, and so I've been playing around with it, trying to get used to how it works and stuff like that. I know Jamie has it, so that's a new venture for me also.
Yeah, and Big Al was asking you about cast lead, powder coating rifle bullets. Brother, all of my 586, all my 35 Remington has been cast bullets so far. This is one I'm going to be using for the 30-30. It's a Lee 170 grain 308 or 309, I guess. And I powder coated it Ford light blue and a gas check. So it'll be doing pretty good. Then I got this one. This is the 165 grain NOE mold, and it is powder coated and gas checked. Big Al, if you're going to cast for rifle, you pretty much need you're going to need to gas check them.
Oh yeah, that mode I got is a gas check mode. I forgot to say that. I made sure I bought a gas check mode. Yep.
Good night, old soldier. I know that feeling. Yeah, you can take in this part. Thorzak says all you need is a file, and you can adjust that down a little bit to the proper length that you want. And I don't care if I don't get them all the way back to the minimum trim to length, but I do want them all the same length. I think for any rifle round, that precision would be important, that they all be the same. So Lead Bullet Junkie's got some cast bullets all coated and ready to load. So we're ready to see them, buddy. I got to get mine to the range. Let me show you. Where are them suckers? Right here they are. I got, if y'all watch my videos, y'all know how I do this. I'm probably OCD and anal, all the above. So these are MCK's 110 grain bullets. I got them loaded up, ready to go to the range. I got 5 shot groups in half grain intervals from 25.5 up to 27.5. And those are loaded with 30-31. And then I have the same deal here with my buddy Jerry 1911's Barry's bullets that he sent me. And I loaded these up with Buffalo rifle because we got to keep them below 1,950 feet per second. And I got them loaded from 18 up to 20 in half grain increments. So I'm missing something, Big E. Let me see if I can back up here. Why you do the brass each load? Because you want them all the same? Is that what I'm missing? Yeah, so we're glad to have everybody out here tonight. Yes, Big Al's a great turnout. Well, we're talking about good wife.
Oh, JCM's wife made him a plate of dinner so he didn't have to leave the chat.
That's all.
Yes, that's what Big E says. That's the reason he does them every time he does a set. And that's what I did with those. I trimmed them, and then in my perfect mind, what I want to do is have like a big old bucket already all prepped out and ready to go.
Hey, you know what, Jamie? I got a question, man. I know y'all got to ask you this, and I know people in the side chat are probably gonna chime in. So when you're doing that 30-30, and that's just rifle brass to me, that's what I'm equating it to. What do you get? About 20 firings or less on that brass before it's no more usable?
That's going to depend, Chico, on how well you take care of it and how hot you're running it. And
Right.
there's Lever Guns 5110. Thanks for coming by, brother. Welcome. But
So
yeah, if you're running incredibly hot stuff, it'll wear out quicker.
Okay.
Go ahead, Scotsman.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a good question. Yeah, I've seen people say they've used like pistol brass over and over 30, 40 times, but again, there's a lot of different factors in play there.
Yeah. When you start compromising the integrity of the brass, where it gets, in my opinion, when it gets thinner, you know, I know it's a lot of signs you can look for. But some people say, I've even heard people say more than 20 times. But like Jamie said, it's depending on how hot you're running it, how you take care of the brass, if you're annealing it or not.
The biggest thing is just check your brass every time. So as you're getting ready to load up, make sure you're checking that brass and inspecting it. You know, that's the biggest thing. Check for cracks and stress fractures and so on and so forth.
Yeah, that's the most critical thing, and I've explained this before, but let me do it again. You got this thing we talk about called headspace, and that's the difference from where the cartridge headspace is. Now on a 30-30, and you can see this, it's a rimmed cartridge. It's going to headspace off the rim. And as they make this, the companies that make brass start out with a disc of copper and then extrude it and punch it and make it do what it's going to do. So the part of the brass that we call the web is right here above the case head. So that's the thickest part. So what happens when it fires is everything expands out to the chamber, and where it's going to stretch from is back here, because what happens is that the powder starts expanding the case. The neck up here seals the gas so that the gas don't come back on you, and it goes this way. So the primer is going to come back a little bit, and then this part of the case is going to go back, and the primer is going to seep back up in there. So every time you're firing it, you're stretching that web out a little bit more every time, and eventually, not left in. If you're not keeping a good check on it, not keeping a good count on it, it's going to split right there, and that's what's called a case head separation. And on the other end, if you're not annealing your brass every so often, it gets work hardened and will eventually just split from the pressure. So those are the two major flaws, major faults with that will happen to your brass is a case head separation or a split neck. And you will be able to see the case head separation when you start seeing these little cracks down here. You need to take a pair of pliers and squeeze it, throw it in your recycling bin.
And for anyone that's new out there, Jamie, you want to go over annealing?
Annealing is where you heat the neck up to resoften the brass, and there's several machines that do it. Johnny's Reloading Bench has even started doing his with a hot salt bath, where it basically looks like a Lee melting pot, but it's salt and water, I guess, and you heat it up, and then you stick it down in there and count to 3 or 7, and then pull it back out and let it cool. But don't do it like this. Have some kind of welding glove or something like that. So don't ask me no more technical questions because we just lost 10 viewers.
No, come back. Come back to the dirty South. Nah, hey guys, I know some we appreciate you guys spending your Fridays with us and stuff like that. What time is it? We got about 30 more minutes. Remember, if you have a specific question, sometimes when we have a lot of people in the side chat, that side chat goes fast. So if you throw out like Uncle Jim does, like a few hammers, your question may stand out, and we'll be able to find it in time, so you don't get so that you don't think we're ignoring you. It's just I'm trying to look at questions, and when my other panel brothers are asking stuff.
Interesting question, CDC. To me, the answer is yes. You can bump your shoulder back, or you can full length size, either one. Most people say on a lever action that you need to full length size every time. I think it's a rifle. Therefore, I intend to be neck size in mine and bumping the shoulder back here next time I load a set of them up. Yeah, my granddaughter Rigby is in rare form tonight, fellas.
That's quite all right, brother. I know how it is.
Yeah, she's wide open. But yeah, I intend to. Now, what I had to do with these is I had to take a factory round and measure it, and then bump those shoulders back to the factory size, because I didn't have any fireform brass out of this rifle, because I've not shot that rifle that much since I've had it. I've only had it about 2 or 3 years, and what brass I did shoot out of it, it got all mixed in with so much more that some of you fellas have sent me. It's been such a blessing. So yeah, man, it's been that's what I did. I set them back to the same measurement as the factory. Yes, you absolutely can, CDC. I learned it from Kenny, Eagle Eye Shooting. We're going to get to that, Tread. Do I need to show you, CDC, how to do that? Can I do that? Do we have time to do that? We'll lose 10 more viewers if I do something else like that. Talking.
I got a question out there, Jamie, if you can post it.
All right. You put in a question?
I did. And I know we got a few guys out there that can probably answer that. What are your thoughts, Jamie?
I slugged my 35 before I started the 35 series.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, you just Scotsman got a new toy. You got one screw right here. Take that one screw out, get it about halfway, and then the lever will pull straight down, and then the bolt slides out the back. And make sure you pull your ejector out, and remember how it goes in there, and remember to put it back. And from there, you can clean the barrel from the breech.
Right. Well. Yeah.
And,
that Rossi's a whole different beast. but I didn't see a video. I've looked a lot on videos, and I haven't seen one. Um, hey, I think Lever Gun's still out there, and I was like, let me ask this while he's here. I think he's still out there.
You said you were losing viewers, so I figured I would show some freedom and see if we can get a few more back. But this is my 6.5 Grendel build that I finished up here a couple weeks ago. I gotta post videos, guys. I'm sorry. I'll get there. But this is the 6.5 Grendel 24-inch Bear Creek Arsenal fluted barrel. Odenworks handguard, Aero Precision upper lower, with AR stock, and she's pretty.
Yeah, man. What about the other one, the 6.5 Creedmoor? You got that one finished before you did that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm still waiting on the break. I don't tell you guys, it's coming. I can tell you that. I just don't know when.
Oh, that's not the break you're waiting on. That's on there.
No. This is the 6.5 Grendel, not the 6.5 Creedmoor.
Oh, okay.
So this is a Grendel build I did because I'm gonna do some comparison stuff, some ballistics videos, some comparison stuff, and kind of get into that. But yeah, no, the Creedmoor. Oh.
Okay, here we go.
Slug. Daniel, no.
No.
Oh, he's not. Yeah.
That's the Creedmoor right there. So.
That thing has a heavy barrel on it, don't it?
It does.
Oh,
24-inch Wilson Combat sniper barrel.
Nice.
Yep.
That's going to be too cool at 1,000 yards, man.
Oh, I just lost everybody. Okay, there you are. Funny part is Daniel's like, what do you mean slugged? I think he knows what we're talking about.
Daniel's messing with me. But yeah, there's lever guns. Hey, thanks everyone. Like, I know what slugging a barrel is.
I'm trying to keep up with
the proper diameter. So, if I want to cast or if I, want to buy a specialty mode. But lever gun says I do slug the bore, but never the. Honestly, I was trying to do it without taking my Rossi apart, and I think I read somebody was doing it from the business end down, but I didn't know if that would be acceptable if I would get an accurate enough reading. But I think lever guns asked it. He said he slugged the bore but never the chamber. So yeah, that's awesome looking rifles, though, Scotsman.
Yeah, it is.
Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's I got to figure out what scope I'm gonna get for the Grendel. That's the only thing I got to figure out. Which I'm looking at one option right now, so we'll see. And hopefully that break will show up soon.
So we got about 20-25 minutes left, so I got this box. MCK ain't showed up. So what do y'all think?
I believe he said do it anyway, right? If he wasn't there.
I thought he was here a little bit earlier and said go ahead and do it.
Do it. Do it for society.
Society. Don't let me get the shirt.
This was in my mailbox from MCK today. So see if I can find a knife. I'll get in here. So Daniel, don't really want to know. He's just messing with you, and we went through all that for.
Yeah.
You gotta watch Daniel, man. That's what he does. He's a professional at playing with people.
His name was Thug Life on the chat. I seen him one night.
That's it, man. He lives the thug life. Have you not seen him shoot a revolver? I mean, it's all straight up sideways, punching it and nailing, ringing steel like crazy.
That turned to the sideways.
He's so gangster, he didn't even hold his junk.
Okay, Chico, there's a guy I want to have on for a guest, and we'll have to get Scotsman back when he comes on. His name's Mr. Revolver Guy. Have you seen him on the Reloaders Network?
Yes, I have. I think he's commented on a video or two of mine, and if you guys are over there and commented, y'all forgive me because sometimes life is so busy. I don't get over there as often. I don't think I have my notifications on over there because I get notifications on 3 different devices when I have them on. So this picture me with my phone here and my son's iPad and my iPad, they all go off. So I cut off the notifications.
Lever guns, I'm going to tell you what I used to slug my bores. Here's one right here. Y'all might think I'm crazy, but I use worm lead fishing weights because they're real soft lead, shaped like a bullet, and then they'll start real easy because they're at a point, and then they bail up at the top, and then it's real easy to measure them. Does that make sense? What do you think, Chico? Is that a good idea or crazy?
You said the worm? No, that's what I've heard people do it the most economical way, where they sell the soft lead like from from Midway or whatever other place, but I'm all about that right there. What you just had. It's soft lead, it won't hurt. I think someone said they think that's risky about hurting the barrel, but if you get the right BHN of the lead, you should be fine doing it.
If you use those fishing weights, which are pure lead, they're real soft. They're BHN probably 5. Put you some grease on the lead, and then hey MCK, I got a box. I got it cut open. I've not looked in it yet. I'm fixing to. But just put some oil on the barrel and some grease on the. There we go. Something wrapped up in some paper. Wow.
Nice.
Unbelievable, MCK. That is so nice.
Yeah, it is.
I have a famous MCK knife. Check it out. Can y'all see that brand name right there?
You should make yourself big, Jamie.
That goes against my nature. Marbles. And a gut
awesome.
hook. Man, I'm speechless, dude. That
very
is
cool, man.
And look at that antler handle. Check it out. Man, I'm stunned, Mark. I don't know what to say, man, except thank you, thank you, thank you.
That is outstanding, brother.
It's the marbles, Kyle. The shank is. Everything else he obviously did by hand. Look at that.
Spectacular. I've just been cleaning up everything from the condo, or actually I've been helping Angel, who has been doing most of the work. But I've been supportive of her.
Check out the gut hook.
That's killer, man.
I can't wait for deer season. Ooh, man, look at that.
That's slick, man. Very
I'm
slick.
telling you what, it ain't going to take long to get that sucker bloody. I'm going to pop a first doe I see with a 35 Remington
Hell yeah.
with one of my cast lead bullets.
Yeah, he says there's more.
Oh, yeah.
He dropped the hammers.
Hammers.
Daniel, I got an answer to your question. There you go, Daniel.
Check it out. Check it out. Look at that. Look at there. Riveted here and riveted here.
I think I was watching him make that.
Come to think of it, I believe I was too. Man, that right there, look at that. You ain't going to shake that out.
That's nice, man.
Mark, that's just sexy as red knee socks, brother. Unbelievable.
Yes, Pony, I'm a cheerleader, apparently. Don't know what the hell that means, but yeah, sure. I'll be your cheerleader.
I'm all y'all's cheerleaders. Look at that. Thanks, Red Raider.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That'll be fine, Jeremy. That'll be fine. However the Lord leads, brother. That's all. Thanks, Lever. And thanks, Mark. That is unbelievable.
That is.
I've always wanted me a antler handle. That is just so nice.
That's a beautiful knife, sir.
I can't wait.
That must be where the MCK comes from. Maybe it might stand for Mark's Custom Knives.
Come to think of it,
That's killer, man.
James, I appreciate it, and I'll certainly go look at Stone Wolf knives, but I don't need one, man.
Just got one.
Thanks, Mark. I'll be looking forward to it, buddy. Man, I'm speechless. I don't know what.
That's killer. That's killer, brother. That's killer.
Daniel always jerking my chain. Look at him.
Okay, it's a final. Atlanta Braves 6, San Francisco Giants 0.
ATL in the building. Dirty South Braves. That's all I can say.
Dirty South. Dirty South's up. Dirty South's up.
I love the Braves, man. My son does too. So
Yeah, you nailed it, Mark. That's unbelievable, brother. I just can't wait for deer season now. Matter of fact, I'll let one of our teachers in our school system borrow my crossbow. Archery season opened last weekend, so this coming week I'm tracking that sucker down and getting my crossbow. I'm gonna go kill something so I can cut it up.
You got to make the video.
Most people look at fall and think of pumpkin spice and nutmeg and all this other stuff. I'm looking at back straps and tenderloins.
Yeah.
That's my fall flavors.
That's right, Big Al.
Me.
So is that their 100th win?
Sounded pretty good to me. I just wanted some onions.
James Cannon said 100 game. I didn't think they'd won that many, but I know this. I know this clinched the National League East.
Yep, I think we got it.
Yeah, and if people not familiar with the Braves, I'll tell you, man, our team is awesome. But that guy that kind of might remind you of me. Besides, I don't make that kind of money.
You leave Rafael Belliard out of this.
No, Acuna. What's his Acuna? I can't never say it right.
Acuna Matata?
No, y'all almost had me saying yeah. Man, he be striking that ball.
Dead horse. Let me explain how you do this. You when you kill a deer, you get your knees inside his back legs and just you get a cut going down, and then you take the hook and just all the way up, one fell swoop. So.
Oh,
yeah.
Somebody didn't understand how a dead horse didn't understand how a gut hook worked?
He said he never used one on a deer and said, no, Big Al, I will not be cutting the guy that borrowed the bow. So he's a good dude. He's just too busy to borrow my crossbow anymore. That's what he is.
No, yeah. Dead horse gut hooks are great. It actually takes a lot of the work out. It makes it where you can successfully open up the internal cavity of the animal without cutting anything inside, thus spoiling any meat or anything like that.
Good night, Mark. Thanks, buddy. You got me real good. I owe you.
See you, brother. MCK.
Yeah, killer job, Mark. Killer job.
And Pendleton, yeah, I love Terry Pendleton playing. He gave it all he had every single night.
Good old ground ball to second base, Terry Pendleton.
Yeah, James Cannon said Acuna. That's how I say it. I always mess it up, but yeah, he strikes that ball. Little guy.
He hit number 41 tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, Willie said, hey.
Hey.
She says, hey, Willie. You're his woman, apparently, now.
Oh, cool.
So JH, are you doing any? Are you setting off any cannons tomorrow?
We got Miss L 1978. Thanks for coming by, and thanks for being here. You're welcome anytime. I'm subscribed to your channel. Thank you for coming. I may go to the range and shoot these 30-30s. And I've got 2 loads of 270s loaded up, and I have 2 loads of 8mm Mauser loaded up. So if I
make it late in the afternoon, and I can meet you there, sir.
Tomorrow,
You gonna be tired.
Well, you know what that place is going to be like tomorrow.
Yeah, well, all right. So you plan on early morning, and then by the time I get there, it'll be late in the afternoon, and maybe we'll have us a bench.
Kyle's got it all figured out.
Hey, I'm all about logistics.
He's making plans for you, man. He's got your day set.
Yeah.
I actually I was hoping Nathan would be on here tonight. I got to make plans with him tomorrow to meet up with him to retrieve some of my property from him. That's how it'll happen.
Willie, what is that?
Do what, sir? What?
He's just acting like the little child that he is now since he,
Yeah,
took some piece of machinery to his face. I'm not sure what those are.
I'm
I
still
was
there now. I'm still there. They give
I
me
was
crap
I
about
was
that.
really hoping to do this live chat from the beach, but I did a little bit of testing and the Wi-Fi is not that strong out there, so I could probably make it from the swimming pool, maybe the tennis court, but I don't think I could make it from the beach.
Lead Bullet Junkie, thank you, brother. It looked like we like what is that? $40 away?
Yep, we're at 360, guys. That's awesome. I honestly, I have no words. You guys always just absolutely blow it away, man. Community comes together like that, and just absolutely amazing.
What?
Good night, Floyd Hicks. Have a good weekend, brother. Thanks for coming. Miss L, I agree. We prepare for the worst and then pray for the best. And speaking of praying, I want to ask you guys a favor. You guys that are praying men, I request prayers for my father. He's 80 years old. He's been in the hospital for over a week, and he has pneumonia, and it's not good. But
Yes, sir,
I'll
brother. I've been thinking about that this week.
I'll go see him tomorrow, and I'm the only one he'll let give him a shower. And if he decides to fall, there ain't a whole lot I can do to stop him except lay down under him and kind of soften the blow. That's about it.
I'll just be the first one there to pick him up. That's all you can do.
Yeah. Idaho, we're talking about Jack needs our help. Thanks, Red Raider. I appreciate it, brother.
Well, oh yeah, Jamie, I definitely be praying for him, and me and Carter will keep him in our prayers. So we definitely we always support each other. I've had stuff with you prayed about for me, and vice versa, and all my other brothers, both of them, and all you in the side chat. So I definitely will keep them in my prayers, bro.
Chico, one thing I have to say is I really appreciate. My laptop's about to die. I'm fixing to have to go back inside, plug it in. But that that video that you put up with the ducks,
Oh, the ducks, yeah.
yeah, with the little grabbing, the grabbing doodad. What is that? A unicorn fish?
No problem.
That was fantastic. What is that? A unicorn fish?
And and Jamie just posted a comment from Tread. He said, Mike Trent needs our prayers too. Mike Trent is in our community. If a lot of you don't know, he's given me some great advice on for 38 and 357, and it was brought to our attention earlier that he also needs some prayers. And
I was wondering if anybody was going to elaborate on that. I don't know all the details.
I don't need. I'm gonna reach out to him after this and on Slack, because me and him we kind of go back and forth and talk to each other on there. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing that for my brother Jamie and then brother Mike and all the rest of our family and friends that need our help. We got Big Al, Mr. Holster, and many others. And I hate saying names, especially because sometimes I'll draw a blank. But even you out there, if prayers regardless. So we are winding down, and I'll start if that's okay with Jamie.
Before we do that, if y'all would indulge me, let me just say a prayer for all of our brothers that are Eagle Eye asks that we lift up JCM as well, and
Oh yeah.
he has cancer too. He's talking. He sent Kyle a message earlier about he was a heavy smoker and he's been battling cancer of the throat this year. So let's just pray for these, and then we'll get started. Chico wrapping things up. Let's pray.
Sure, brother.
Great and gracious Heavenly Father, we come to you as humbly as we can, and we love you because you loved us first. You gave us a way to spend eternity with you when we were unlovable, and that way is through your Son, Christ Jesus. And we thank you and praise you. And Lord, we want to take this time to lift up all of our brothers that's been hit by that terrible C word. We know that sin entered the world, and you made a way for us to be out of it. But through that sin, we have things that cause us sickness and eventually death. And cancer is one of those horrible things that we have to deal with in this life. And so many of our brothers have been fighting with it. We know JCM 45. We know Big Al's fought the good fight for such a long time. We're so proud of him. We got the report from Scotsman earlier tonight that Mr. Holster was cleared, and we just praise you for that. We know that is from your hand. And Lord, now we find out our brother Mike Treen and JCM 45 have it as well. And Lord, we just lift them up to you for your loving, healing touch. We pray that you be with their families and caregivers as they take care of them. Lord, give the doctors and nurses and all the people making treatment plans, Lord, we pray you give them your wisdom. And Lord, that you'll give us the courage to continue to lift them up to you, because we know that prayer may seem like a little thing to some, but it's the most powerful thing we can do. And Lord, I lift up my dad to you too. And, you know his condition. And we just thank you in advance for what we know you're going to do. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Great.
Thank you, guys.
That's awesome.
Thank you for allowing me to pray. And Willie, I thought I had told you about my dad. I'm sorry, brother. And,
Yes, sir, Michael. You too, brother, and your dad. Yeah, I definitely haven't forgot, brother.
yeah, we need to lift up Michael and his father as well. So go ahead, Mr. Chico, and we'll start.
Sure, guys. Hey, guys and girls, I know we've had a few women in our chat, and we're always ecstatic. I'm always ecstatic by having women in the chat, but and all you guys too. But
Woohoo!
But yeah, so I don't have many plans. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing some Rossi fuel pellets soon this weekend. Hopefully, I'll get a couple videos out, and that is it for me. I'm gonna let my brother right here. See, I got this StreamYard thing down now. I'm gonna let him go ahead. So thanks, everyone. You.
Oh, me.
Right.
Me. You.
Wet Willie in your ear.
You. Hey, you. All right. I'm wrapping up everything from an amazing vacation that I don't know was well deserved and well needed. Gonna head back home tomorrow. Hopefully, gonna stop by our brother Nathan's house or around there and pick up some property. Quit laughing. Everything's been going great here. I'm like Jamie always says, I'm doing better than I deserve right now. I can't describe it. I wake up, go on the beach, go swimming, come back, eat breakfast, take a nap, go on the beach, go swimming, eat lunch, take a nap. I'm living the dang dream right now, and I can't deny it. And I'm not gonna say I'm not. It's great, and I'm enjoying it. But life continues tomorrow, and
This is his dog.
yes, I miss my dog. She had to throw her 2 cents in. But but yeah, we're wrapping up everything here, getting everything cleaned up, doing some laundry and some dishes and stuff like that, and getting ready to go home. But yep, that's where I'm at. Mr. Scotsman, what you got?
Number one, appreciate you being here. Just wow. You guys rock it out every time we ask for help. And, I hate asking for help. It's unfortunately that's kind of where the community is at right now. We've got people that need that help, and you guys rock it out every time. We're sitting at 380 right now. So almost reached the $400 right on just in the show just tonight. So guys, thank you so much. It means a lot. Trust me. Mr. Holster and Jack ain't going to make a video saying thank you or anything like that, because they're a proud, very, very proud people and dog. But they are very, very proud. So they probably won't ever make a video saying thank you or anything like that. But, we know it's appreciated, and it's appreciated by all of us for sure. And he's on his road to recovery. So the help is much appreciated for sure. I don't know how many more times I can say appreciated, but man, I'm rambling. Guys, thank you. That's all I got.
Brother, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for what you do for our community and leading us in these efforts. And guys, I appreciate y'all allowing me to pray on the live chat. And I meant what I say is the most powerful thing you can do. All you guys, y'all got a special place in my heart. Mr. Holster, JCM, Mike, Big Al, we love y'all. We hope we wish you are the best that the Lord has for you, and may His will be done. Like I said, I've done told y'all all the stuff I've got to go to the range and shoot. I'll be there all day. But tomorrow night, check out Uncle Jim's chat, and on Sunday, foreign and domestic, with the Crazy Scotsman and Alan B. Pro. Hopefully I'll be on there. We'll get this thing done up, and I'm so proud of what you guys have done for Jack Needs Our Help. And with that, we will catch y'all next week. Thanks everybody for coming. See y'all next week. Bye.
Night, everyone.